Now, on Thursday, we reported a decision of US Secretary of State John Kerry to recognise atrocities committed by so-called Islamic State as genocide against religious minorities in the Middle East. And these are live pictures that we're looking at right now of the House of Lords, where that amendment to the bill is going to be debated. Well, before the American administration reached a determination of genocide, the US Congress first took evidence from a range of human rights groups in Washington. Jacqueline Isaac is a lawyer from California who recorded witness statements of survivors from the Christian and Yazidi minorities in Iraq. She spoke to Ikhlas, a Yazidi survivor who has found asylum in Europe. In a recording made by Jacqueline, she described how her family was kidnapped on the Sinjar plane in Iraq and what then happened to them. And to her, aged just 15 years old, a warning her evidence is disturbing.
They kidnapped us. They kidnapped and killed my father and my two brothers, and then they took us. You saw this? Yes, I saw my father killed in front of my eyes. It was very, very difficult. I was gripping my brother's hand and told him never let me go, never. Yet he let me go because they killed him. The sounds of the gunshots, they will never leave my ears. Never. They locked us up in the Badouche prison. The Badouche prison. We were there for 10 days. They put you in the government prison? They took over the government prison and put you in it? Yes, all of us. Boys and girls? Boys, girls, children, women, all of us. How did you feel when you were in prison? I was in such pain. I always ask myself, why did this happen? Especially to us girls. What did we do to deserve this? They ruined our lives. They raped us, they left us with nothing, they took everything. What did we do to deserve this? Did we do anything? Did we deserve to be orphans, with no family, no fathers, raped? I saw with my own eyes a man over 40 years old, maybe 42 or 45. He took a girl 10 years old, she was screaming and crying, and I couldn't help her. What law would allow a man to use the name of Allah, to call on Allah and then kill the men and rape the women? What law? What religion? Tell me. What religion would allow that? They don't have a religion.
Ikhlas there, talking to the lawyer Jacqueline Isaac, harrowing stuff. Well, let's talk now to Congressman Chris Smith. He's a Republican who sits on the Congressional Foreign Affairs Committee. He joins me live now from Washington. Chris, really good to talk to you. I know that you listened to that testimony from Ikhlas when Jacqueline first put it before Congress. And I know that you've also been instrumental in pushing for this declaration of genocide. On Thursday, John Kerry deemed the actions of ISIS against the Yazidis and other minorities in Iraq and Syria as genocide. But what does that mean? What's now going to happen in practical terms?
It's a great question, and I have been pushing. I've chaired 5 congressional hearings going back to 2013, asking that such a designation be made. We missed it on Rwanda, we missed it on Srebrenica, which came later, and I've been to those places. And the international community needs to rally at long last, and we welcomed Secretary Kerry's statement on Thursday, which followed, as you pointed out, a unanimous vote, Republicans and Democrats alike, in the House of Representatives. There are a number of things. You know, the Genocide Convention couldn't be clearer that those who are responsible for these crimes of genocide need to be held personally responsible. There needs to be a prosecution. The ICC is one venue, the International Criminal Court. I think, and I actually have held hearings on this as well, and a resolution passed on Monday, the same day the genocide designation passed. It was my resolution calling for a tribunal similar to Yugoslavia, Rwanda, and Sierra Leone so that we can get convictions